But don't take me wrong, I'm not against AI and against computing power. I'm in fact in favor of that. Use them as tools to help you expedite your calculations, to help you expedite your work. But it will not replace humans.
Exactly, yeah.
Canterbury Cathedral. It's a beautiful cathedral. It was built in 597 AD. At that time, 1500 years ago, can you imagine we had computers?
No, never even.
But if you have a look at the structure, they use these arches to resist loading.
They
So
were
arch
like,
mechanism is really very good mechanism. So it uses compression to resist tension.
I look over the things in the ancient times. That
Yeah.
was like quite interesting. They used to why people in ancient times are built with like mud and stone, something with the clay. And I have got up one thought in my brain, like why these times like engineering are building in a way like with a cement or like with a wood, whatever it may be. Why I just want to ask you, like, ancient times is better than now, or now is better than the ancient times? What do you give your answer like?
Now think about it.
Okay.
In ancient times, we didn't have any computers.
Exactly, yeah. They don't have any
And you
computer.
would be absolutely fascinated by structures which were constructed maybe 1500 years ago. And I will give you very good examples. Pyramids in Egypt, 4,500 years old.
Okay.
We didn't have any computers.
Exactly.
It means we had engineers, isn't it?
Exactly.
So engineers constructed this massive feat of engineering. And you would be quite amazed at how they made use of natural materials. Stone. Another very good example is Canterbury Cathedral. Have you been to Canterbury? In Kent?
No. It was like somewhere around the United Kingdom, right?
Yes, in Kent.
Yeah,
It's not very far from here, about maybe 1 hour, 15 minutes or so.
Yeah, I'll look over that.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful cathedral. It was built in 597 AD. It was renovated in 1077. At that time, 1500 years ago, can you imagine we had computers?
No, never even.
But if you have a look at the structure, they use these arches to resist loading.
They
So
were
arch
like,
mechanism is really very good mechanism. So it uses compression to resist tension.
yeah,
So arch is like this. So in
Okay.
old bridges, you would see that arch is being used.
Yeah.
And in old houses, you will see that above doors, you will have these arches.
Yeah,
Because we
exactly.
didn't have lintels at that time.
Yeah,
So that mechanism is really very important. And these old structures, when we didn't have any fancy high-end computers, when we didn't have any AI, people constructed things. And they still exist.
how they really like so intellectual on the times, like how they just designed the pyramid like that have like that is like a house inside, exactly, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I just look over it and I was like amazing. Why, how they this was built like outside it can be look like a mountain, and we and when we look over deeper into that we can know that is sort of house inside. Yeah, how can they like design in a way like that?
I would say they would use structural intuition, isn't it?
Yeah.
And secondly, they overuse materials, isn't
Yeah.
it? And just very recently, not recently, Golden Gate Bridge
Okay.
in America and Brooklyn Bridge, they were constructed in 1890s or something. So I'm not sure about the exact year, but more than 200 years old. We didn't have computers at that time.
Exactly. We don't have computers and never even AI, 3D printers or nothing.
Yes.
Yeah, that was quite amazing. Some people really build some in a so amazing way. I cannot even like imaginable about that. Yeah, that was like good. And
But don't take me wrong, I'm not against AI and against computing power. I'm in fact in favor of that. Use them as tools to help
Exactly.
you expedite your calculations, to help you expedite your work. But it will not replace humans.
Exactly, yeah. Because
And
humans build the AI,
yeah,
not AI build the humans.
that's
That's
the
what
thing.
how man works. Really, some human beings are so creative and so like they're like so damn concentrated about the things who are there in specific fields, and they'll make things done in a way that they thought about before, and that was like quite interesting. There'll be hard work for it. They'll be pushed their limits to the extents to do it, and they'll when you just like when you like just concentrate on the things like that, just things don't happen. You make them into happen. That's what like life begins. And I think so they people believe in like them, and like they are like, I can do this stuff. I can do the I can build the pyramid. I can build inside the pyramid. And I have even that thought of thing in my brain. I just fixed in my brain, and I can do that. I will be doing that. At the end of the day, they did. And it was like a
Absolutely.
cool thing right now. Even it will be cool thing for even more times in a modern event.